My name is Rehan, and you can learn more about me on rehan.com. So far in my life, I have maybe attended over 100 conferences and exhibitions in over 40 countries. And I wanted to give some tips to people who want to exhibit or who visit shows and conferences around the world. Tip number one, you should definitely, when you collect a card, when you go to a booth and you like something on a booth, you should collect a card and you should give a card to them. Never say you don't have a card, because you should always, that's the cheapest thing you can have, and that's the best thing you can have, to give your card to your customer or your potential contact, or the person who you think you can do business in future. So always have a lot of cards on you, and when you go to a booth, definitely take a card. Tip number two, put your email and MSN, Facebook, LinkedIn, Skype ID on your business card, because that helps people to contact you easily. Because that's the worst thing which can happen to you, is that you meet someone who's a potential customer, you have now met them physically, they know you're a real person, they have spoken for a few minutes. That's good enough to build the first contact. And if you lose that, then there's almost no way you're going to do business with them. So the best thing you can do is, take a card, when you come home, add them on linkedin.com, add them on facebook.com, add them to your Twitter if they're and drop them an email and say, hi, this is me, and it was a pleasure to meet you, and stuff like that. And if there is something which is going on with them, send them. Or if there's nothing going on with them and you think maybe 2 years down the line you can do business with them, drop them an email and say, hey, I hope everything's great, it was lovely meeting you, let's keep in touch. The best way to keep in touch nowadays is email. However, I think it's no longer the best way to keep in touch. The best way to keep in touch with them and actually doing business with them would be Facebook or LinkedIn. Actually, to me, it's Facebook. So you should definitely add them and tell them that they should be using Facebook. And what that happens is that they keep seeing your face over and over and over and over the period of time. And if you're trying to sell them something, eventually they will start talking to you and trust you enough to buy something from you. Remember, you would rather buy a car or a house or anything from a person you have spoken multiple times, rather than from a person who you've never spoken to. So that's my best tip. And never be shy. Never ever be shy of asking for a card and introducing yourself. You never know who you will do business with. So that's my tip on doing conferences and visiting them, and keeping in touch with them is the most important part of the entire conference. If you are at a place where you're doing an exhibit yourself, then again you should have a lot of cards, a lot of brochures, and making sure that you again keep in touch with them after the exhibition has finished, because that's where the most important part starts, is that you keep in touch with them afterwards, because eventually that lead may become a customer. But if you don't keep in touch with them, they might think, I met someone who had the service which I want, but I don't know how to reach him anymore, can't find them. So it's very important to keep in touch, and again, Facebook is the best tool which I know of to keep in touch with them. If you feel like you want to keep your Facebook for personal reasons, you can actually make 2 Facebook accounts, one for your work and one for your personal usage. So you can, just like you have 2 emails, one for Hotmail or personal email, and then another one you have for work. So just like that, you can actually have 2 Facebook IDs, one for your work, one for your family. So you don't have to share a lot of pictures and everything on Facebook, but just like meeting someone in person is different than doing business over the phone. Similarly, if you have like an introduction video of yourself, about your company linked to your Facebook account, they would definitely learn more about you, and then there are more chances that people will come to you and do business with you, because now it's like virtually met you. So that's the tip of the day. Thank you.